Sometimes life feels heavy, not because of what we carry in our hands, but because of what we carry in our minds. We chase peace, but our thoughts keep running faster than our hearts. This is the story of a young man who discovered that true peace doesn't come from adding more to life. It begins when we finally learn to let go. This is the gift of an empty cup. Once upon a time, in a small riverside town, there lived a young man named Alex. He was 29 years old and worked as a mechanic in a local garage. From the outside, his life looked perfectly normal. He had a steady job, a rented apartment, and a few close friends. But inside, Alex was restless. He always felt something was missing. Like no matter what he did, it was never enough. When he fixed one problem, another appeared. When he reached one goal, his mind immediately began chasing the next. At night, he often lay awake thinking, "Why am I not happy? Why do I feel so empty even when I have everything I need?" One evening, after another long and tiring day, Alex sat near the riverbank, lost in thought. An old man sitting nearby noticed him. The man had kind eyes and a calm smile. He was known in town as Mr. Harris, a retired teacher who spent his days quietly by the river. The old man said softly, "You look troubled, son. What's on your mind?" Alex sighed. "Sir, I don't know. I have work, food, health, everything. But still, I feel hollow inside. I keep chasing something I can't even name." The old man smiled gently. "Come see me tomorrow morning," he said, "and bring an empty cup." The next morning, Alex arrived early with a steel cup in his hand. Mr. Harris welcomed him with tea. As he poured tea into Alex's cup, he kept pouring even after the cup was full. The hot tea overflowed and spilled onto the table. "Stop, stop," Alex exclaimed. "The cup is full. It can't hold any more." Mr. Harris looked at him calmly and said, "Exactly, my son. This is your mind. Always full. Full of plans, fears, worries, and noise. You keep asking for peace and happiness, but your cup is already overflowing. How can peace enter when there is no space for it?" Alex stood silently. The words sank deep into his heart. The old man continued, "Empty your cup, Alex. Let go of the thoughts that don't serve you. Stop chasing what you don't need. When your cup is empty, even a drop of peace will fill it completely." Alex didn't speak. He just nodded slowly. That evening, he sat again by the river. He watched the flowing water and whispered to himself, "Let it flow. Let it go." He closed his eyes and took a deep breath. For the first time, he wasn't thinking about tomorrow or yesterday. He was simply there, feeling the wind, the water, and the silence. Days passed. Alex still worked at the same garage and faced the same problems. But something had changed inside him. He no longer reacted to every small thing. When his mind began to fill with worry, he would smile and remind himself, "Empty the cup." And slowly, he discovered something beautiful. Peace wasn't something he had to find outside. It was something that appeared when he stopped filling his mind with unnecessary noise. As Mr. Harris had said, an empty cup can hold the sweetest tea. Moral of the story: peace doesn't come from adding more to life. It comes from removing what's unnecessary. When you learn to let go of what doesn't matter, your heart becomes light, and life begins to flow naturally. If you like this story, don't forget to give it a like and share it with your friends. And remember, sometimes peace is not found in doing more, but in learning to be still. See you in the next story with new lessons and new light. Until then, stay calm and stay kind.